Welcome to the Cryptic Files. File 1. The following footage was recorded in the Mug House, a 15th century pub in Clarence, Worcestershire, England. The pub itself is often described as being one of the most haunted pubs in the country, so it's not surprising that a number of investigations have taken place within its walls. The idea that the pub may be haunted may have some connection with the fact that there's a church pretty much opposite, and the pub itself is actually built on consecrated ground. The footage itself is almost 20 years old, having been recorded in the early 2000s, as a small group of investigators set up for a seance for the evening. People in view are the members of the team, plus the landlady, which is the woman with the glasses. The cameraman is just setting up to record them, when he captures something on audio that he didn't notice at the time, but is very clear afterwards. Have a listen.
Give you a prod if you need it.
Oi.
Even.
I would ask, did you hear it? But it's pretty obvious, isn't it? That voice is completely different to any other voices you can hear on the recording. Indeed, this is a camera that's using an old-fashioned videotape, so the quality is not brilliant. And yet that voice is so clear and so close to the microphone.
Even.
What it's actually saying is a bit of a mystery, as it clearly isn't English. Indeed, some have suggested perhaps it might be German or Dutch, but no one really knows. But what do you think? What do you think the voice is saying? And I can guarantee you 100% that this clip is genuine, because I recorded it. I'm the guy with the camera.
Give you a prod if you need it.
Oi.
Even.
File 2. LlegoPapa TV is a paranormal investigator and urban explorer who carries out a solo investigation of a place called Letchworth Village in upstate New York. But this is no ordinary village. Indeed, the entire site of more than 100 buildings is completely abandoned. From the beginning, when it was first built in 1911, it was designed to be a home for the mentally and physically handicapped of all ages. However, primarily through a lack of funding, the entire place was closed down in 1996. And the whole site was simply abandoned. Initially, the investigation is a little quiet, so our intrepid investigator sets up some equipment in the hopes of perhaps triggering some kind of reaction. And the reaction is certainly what he gets.
I come here to communicate with you guys. Do you want to communicate with me?
Although it's a little difficult to hear in the first recording because of the noise coming from the spirit box, there clearly sounds like there is some kind of footsteps or running.
Hello? What was that?
However, the second camera, further away from the spirit box, picks up the sound far more clearly. Listen. LlegoPapa explores the immediate area to see if there's anybody around he hadn't noticed, but there's no sign of anybody, anywhere.
Who was that running? Were you trying to rush me?
There's no doubt that those sounds really are the sounds of footsteps of somebody running. But is it paranormal? Was there somebody in the building that he didn't spot? Well, if there were, it'd be quite amazing for them to have got past the camera without being seen. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. File 3. IConjure are a UK-based ghost investigation team, who on this investigation team up with Ghost Theory, who we've featured in a previous episode of the Cryptic Files. Together, they investigate an abandoned children's hospital with a very tragic past. In the first part of the investigation, Joe and Elliot take Kim and Chris on a tour of the building, showing some of the areas that they had previously experienced activity.
It all started actually from that door. We started hearing knocks from that door and I started literally going, can you copy me? And I went like that and the knocks started happening there. And then it just kind of travelled across through this corridor until we ended up at the stairs. And I don't know if you guys know, I always thought that the theories about stairs was that they act as sort of gateways between level planes between the spirit world, and that's kind of like a theory, we don't know about that, but that's why they think that so much activity always happens on stairwells.
Did you hear that there?
Yeah. Okay, we're not recording.
And within only a few minutes of starting their investigation,
Is anybody here with us?
the guys capture something on audio.
Oh my god. That is nuts.
And that was one in the distance as well.
No, that sounded like a
No, there was one here,
It did.
and then there was one in the distance.
I'm so glad that somebody else can see this shit because it's like,
Come on, that just answered you.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but
I know, but it's insane because
Yeah.
it's like, it's,
How? If
Hello?
there is anyone here, can you tap again for me?
that was really, really.
that
It was
was
faint, but it was there.
That was- footsteps down there. I just heard.
There's a camera down there.
Is
Locked
there?
off, yeah. Got a locked off camera.
I don't know if like, what are the chances that it's just always in this corridor every single time we've been here?
Just go down there. I'm gonna leave this here, but I want to go to the door and see if it moves with us, because this is where it happened before, and we've got a little bit of light.
The guys reposition themselves at the other end of the corridor.
That is that water. That's that water dripping,
That's
isn't
the water,
it?
that
Yeah.
It's like a higher
that
pitch.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Did you just move?
I thought it was Kim.
I went like that, but that wasn't me. That noise come from down here. I thought it was you.
That is that water. That's that water dripping,
That's
isn't
the water,
it?
that
Yeah.
It's like a higher
that
pitch.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
As IConjure's own replay shows, both cameras picked up the knock. It's especially louder with the one on the floor.
It's like a higher pitch. Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So many noises outside.
The team reposition themselves at the top of the staircase, and Kim starts to ask questions whether or not whatever's there wants them to go downstairs or not. Amazingly, it seems to respond to her questions.
Yeah, down there.
Two knocks. There was two knocks. I
knocks.
definitely heard it.
I heard it, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want us to come downstairs? If you want us to come downstairs, can you give us a loud knock? Want us to go downstairs? Just to make sure that we can definitely hear you and we are getting a response from you. Can you knock 2 times if you want us to come downstairs? It's one.
That was literally down there.
What the hell? You want us to go downstairs?
Yeah, but you wait, said twice.
I said twice if you want to.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay up here then? If you want us to stay up here, give us a knock.
It's a faint knock.
I didn't do anything then.
That like it looks like
You
it's
stood
fucking
still.
me.
You stood still. I watched your feet go like that.
I felt it under me. Are you a child that wants to stay in contact with us? Knock once for yes. Knock once for yes.
What the hell? Come on, are you joking me? No, I'm sorry. It baffles my brain.
I don't know at that time anyway.
Are you joking?
But this is why it was so frustrating last summer. We have to go live and show people because it's never happened anywhere else we've ever been.
Oh my god, that's absolutely unbelievable.
However, while the guys enjoy a bit of a joke between themselves, there is most definitely 2 bangs in quick succession.
Hello?
See what I mean? Hello?
That was someone. It's got to be.
I told you, didn't I?
That's got to be.
Hello?
It was like here, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like on this level again.
As the camera swings to the left, filming down the corridor, there seems to be some kind of small light anomaly in the door frame. It's a little hard to see, but if you look more closely at this clip, you'll see it more clearly.
Hello?
As the camera continues to film down the same corridor, there's no more sign of that light.
Come on, that was loud as anything, that was.
And when the camera returns to the doorway, there's another line of light that appears, almost as if a door has slightly opened.
Where's the entrance? Well, the window that we're coming?
Downstairs.
I'm just thinking, should we just go there just to double check?
Having unknowingly captured what appears to be some light anomalies, the team now head down into the basement of the building.
Come in here with us. Come in. Come and communicate. Come in, spend some time with us in here. Because it's quiet. We can hear you better.
Meanwhile, the locked off camera upstairs seems to capture what sounds like a ringing bell.
What is that? What is that?
I mean, you can officially say that's not us.
Yeah.
What else?
In order to try and further investigate those strange noises they're hearing above them, the team head back upstairs.
Can you count how many of us are here and tap out how many of us are standing in this room?
That's by you.
No.
No way.
Are you kidding?
For the last part of their investigation, the team head back out into the main corridor.
Or, yeah. Or can you make it go off if you want us to leave? If you really want us to leave.
What is that? Because that keeps on happening.
Yeah,
It's
but
everywhere.
It's like you hear a noise down there, then a noise down there. What is it?
Unfortunately, the recording ends rather abruptly, so I can only assume that was the end of their investigation. But what do you think? What do you make of it? Oh, interesting sound, certainly. And it does indeed look as if they unknowingly captured a light anomaly in one of the corridors as they were filming. But do check out the full investigation, which can be found on IConjure's YouTube page, which is listed in the links below. If you've made it this far and liked what you've seen, please click like and subscribe. Also hit the little bell icon, because for some strange reason if you don't hit that, you don't get the videos, even if you're subscribed. That's a strange one. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.